Welcome back, guys. Today we got another video about your physicality, your body, and we're going to get into that in a minute. So in the description we've got a link to my Telegram and my Instagram, so if you need to message me on Instagram and my Telegram. I've got a channel there where I put in tons of messages. I'll probably do a couple a day, maybe a voice note about whatever I'm thinking about and things that just come into mind that could be of great value to a lot of you guys. I've got to 150 members in there now, I think. We're getting near there, 120 something. So it's growing quickly and it's going well. Now, onto the video. Your body, the importance of getting yourself into peak physical condition as fast as you can and as well as you can. So being fit, being healthy, being strong isn't just helpful in the physical realm. It doesn't just benefit you in being able to be more active, be able to do more things in your day-to-day life that may require better fitness levels. If you're fit and healthy, you can go and do what you want physically. You can go on a walk if you want to. You can go on a run. You could lift those weights. You can go and cycle, to go on that bike ride with that friend. If there's something there's an opportunity that you could go and do, and it requires some level of physical well-being, some level of fitness, then there's no harm in being able to do that. It's just better for you. But then the benefits that come with that also are mental more than anything else, because you develop the ability to be fit, to be strong, to be able to fight, to cover all of the areas needed. But then it affects your mentality as well, because as you learn over time, not only do you need to train well, but you need to cover other bases. You need to cover your sleeping, you need to cover your diet, your nutrition, and you try out various different training methods for different styles, and then you figure out how often a week you should be training, for how long for, and there are so many different kinds of things that you learn over time. And all of that trial and error, that teaches you other valuable lessons that can be transferred into completely other other areas of life. And it could be, you could transfer all of these skills into just something that's completely unrelated to fitness. But once you have the ability, then it's a lot easier because you've done it before, so you can do it again. It's just in a different area of life. You can just transfer it on. Now, with fitness, you've got to work out a few times a week. That's probably ideal. And then with that comes being disciplined, making sure that you are working out, doing that exercise multiple times a week, or training every day, just doing something different every day, or however you want to do your training, but you're training regularly and consistently, and that's what's going to bring you progress. So you build up the mental discipline and you learn the fact that that is needed for progress in practically every aspect of your life. Now that's what discipline is. It's the ability to go and do things when you don't want to. And once you've developed that skill, that mindset, that you have control of your own mind and your own body through discipline, then you can transfer that into other areas of life, be it business, be it your relationships, be your more of your mentality, be it into different areas of your fitness. Once you've developed it in one area, it's easy to transfer it into another. Now, being disciplined and having that mentality that you are capable, but then also knowing that you're capable, only comes through proving to yourself that you can do difficult things. So it may be training for a boxing match and then winning that boxing match, or training for a marathon, or doing something that requires constant physical effort for a long time, and training up to this one event, and that big build-up. That's something that's going to prove to yourself that you can do something that's difficult, that you can do what is difficult. You can do what's hard and troublesome for a lot of people, but you can do it. Now, once you've done that difficult thing, once you've done what you would have perceived as extremely difficult or impossible, once you've achieved that, you then come to realize that you can do whatever you put your mind to. There are so many things that everyone shuts their mind off to and says, no, I couldn't do that. But they haven't even tried, they haven't even looked at that idea with a lens of sanity. They've just looked at it and given it a quick glance and said, no, that's not possible, I couldn't do that. But if they actually put in the effort to go and achieve something before that was difficult, that they didn't think they could do, and they went out and they did it, you then gain that self-belief. You gain the ability to say, okay, I've done this really difficult thing now, I can go and do this. I know I can do that because I did this. And it's all about proving to yourself that you are capable of doing these difficult things. Now that's the main thing about what being physically able brings to you mindset-wise. But then there's, what does being physically able actually just bring to you on the table? What does it allow you to do? And I've mentioned it allows you to go and do stuff with your friends, with your family, no matter what it may be. If you're the fittest one there, then I guarantee you can do the most out of everyone. So having that ability is amazing. But then you also have the ability to protect the people around you, to take care of them, to look after them. If it involves saving your family from a burning house or burning building, or running away from a burglary, or when you're getting robbed in the street, whatever's going on, you have the ability to avoid that situation, be it running away or be it defending yourself. You have that ability because you have trained yourself. Now, being physically able, just having the fitness level, the bare minimum of being able to run a certain distance without stopping, being able to lift a certain amount of weight, being able to defend yourself, just having those set points for the bare minimum is very important, because when you keep yourself to that standard, you're going to be better than probably 99% of the population, because there are so many people out there who don't even do exercise regularly, and if they do, they don't hold themselves to a standard and they don't do it regularly at all. There are so many people who don't exercise, and the people that do, they don't do it very often. And then the real people that do exercise often, they may only be focusing on one area of it. They may only be focusing on the lifting weights. So if you can spread your efforts across different areas, from not just lifting weights, but running as well, and then fighting and calisthenics and all these different methods of fitness and health, and you're covering all the bases. And then when it comes to you having to perform in some way and protect yourself or look after someone, you have the ability to do that in any scenario. You can swim, you can cycle, you can run, you can lift weights, you can fight, you can do everything that's needed of you if you're in that situation. And that's the main thing that's needed. That is the main outcome of being fit and healthy, because you develop the mindset, you develop the self-belief of looking at yourself after doing something difficult. You have the release of hormones that absolutely just 10 times your mood, make you so much happier and make the day so much better. And it's brilliant. I'm 18 now. Looking back, I've probably been doing exercise in general for probably about 4.5 years, I want to say. And the first few years were just rugby and just doing that training fairly often. And then when I started going to the gym, I fell in love with that. And last year I did a boxing match, and this year it's been weights and running and more boxing. And I'm really trying to just cover as many bases as I can, be as physically active as I can, because I know that the skills, the discipline that's required to stay physically active transfer onto other aspects of my life. Once I've got my mind right, once I got my body in the right position, I was comfortable with then going to pursue other things, because I knew, okay, my diet's amazing so that I have pure clarity throughout the whole day. I get my exercise done at the beginning of the day, so I don't waste any time, I don't waste any energy. I spend my time on the things that matter, and I get my training done first. So I get the boost of adrenaline to push me through the day, and I get the good hormones that make me more motivated. I utilize everything that I can, and that comes with doing exercise. It all starts with getting your body right, and with that you learn lessons that get your mind right, and with that you can then transfer both the things that you've learned from your body and your mind into other aspects of your life that you want to pursue. And that's about it. See you in the next video.